So Camp Brisket is your chance to learn everything you ever wanted to know about brisket and how to cook that perfect Texas brisket.
And I'm here at Camp Brisket to sit on a couple panels and then also show people how to use Weber's.
So once we got into College Station, it was all about getting our game plan together for the next day, which is the start of Camp Brisket.
Day 3 was our first day at Camp Brisket. It starts early again. We get on campus, get through an introduction, everybody in the class, and after that we really get into the nuts and bolts of the class. It's all about brisket, so the idea is to take it from start to finish. We bring in a side of beef, show out where the brisket comes from, talk about the grading of the cattle, different grades of beef and how that affects tenderness and cooking, and then really dive into types of wood and smoke and everything else that aligns with that.
My name is Jeff Sable. I'm a professor here at Texas A&M University, and I'm one of the coordinators for Camp Brisket. Anybody that loves barbecue or loves to try to barbecue, the most difficult cut for them is the brisket. The brisket is the one for even the professionals in the restaurants. If you can master that, you've mastered the barbecue world. We do Camp Brisket with Foodways Texas and for its members, and it's a collaborative effort we've done over a number of years. I think at Camp Brisket we have people that come thinking that they're going to get the magic solution. They're going to find the magic temperature or the magic cut or the magic grade or the magic seasoning or something. And if they have all those things together, then the final product will be wonderful. I think when they leave, they figured out that there's not so many things that are magical from that standpoint, but it's the process. It's being able to experiment on your own. Find some product you want to work with, a certain grade, certain style, certain trim levels, certain seasoning, experiment with things, and then learn from that and craft something that fits your own taste and what your own experience level. I think that's what the big benefit of Camp Brisket is.
I mentioned it several times about the community of barbecue, and this is a great example of what that means with day one. From the panelists to the professors to the students there at Texas A&M, which do a tremendous job of helping with this program, to the people that are the attendees, the people that are there to learn in the workshop. Everyone introduces themselves. You get to see where they're from and what they hope to learn, and I really enjoy that part of it because from that moment on you're kind of connected to the people in the class. That right there to me is truly that community of barbecue.
Let me just tell you, I was really excited because I have been trying to get into the camp for many years and try to get a clear understanding about what the camp is, but also who attends the camp. I think barbecue can bring people closer together if it's done right. We're spending hours at the pit. We're there at 4 o'clock in the morning talking to you, 2 o'clock in the morning talking to you, and then we're rolling through the night, and it's a huge responsibility, right? Because you work so hard on creating this barbecue or these meats, and that you're able to celebrate with other people and have these conversations and really talk about when you're gonna have the next one.
Well, it's been something that I've been wanting to do for quite some time. It's a lottery system, so it's taken almost 6 years to be able to get accepted into Camp Brisket. Part of me being here is to honor my grandmother, who's since passed. My grandmother was a female pitmaster back in the mid to late 1970s is when she got started, and for the next 25 years she perfected her brisket, and I've always sort of been chasing that perfection, and it's eluded me, and it will probably continue to elude me.
Once we leave the classroom at the Rosenthal building on Texas A&M campus, we actually make it out to the Equestrian Center where we get the pits ready. That's when we are, from our standpoint here at Weber, we're setting our pits along with everybody else who's out here. And it's smokes in the air, that smell of barbecue going on, the community of everybody hanging out and getting ready to put meat on the pits, as well as enjoying a really nice dinner as a community.
So my favorite part of day one is kind of twofold, and one of it's the education part. Every time we come down here, we learn something new. Being able to spend the time with these pitmasters and the professors, we always do pick something else up new that we're going to try. And then the other part is just being in the presence of everybody. You know, some of these guys are incredible pitmasters. They're top 50 on the Texas Monthly's list. Their restaurants are incredible and their food are incredible, but they're also so inclusive. You know, you're welcome to talk to them about anything you want. They'll share recipes, they'll share styles of cooking, pull temps, wrap temps, you know, what's in their spice rubs. You know, they're really an open book, and they allow you to ask them anything you want.
We ended the night on a wonderful note with full bellies, and you know, and a full heart. So it's just it was a great way to cap off day one.